What is up, YouTube? So I know you guys want to win your rank games. I know you guys always ask me what gods to play to do X thing in X place. Well, today I want to go over the top 5 gods for pub stomping your games. If you don't know what pub stomping means, it means the top 5 gods for winning in your lower level pleber games. I'm not trying to shit talk you, just being honest. If you're lower level, when you're comparing it to like the top level grandmaster shit, stuff changes. There are gods that will literally by themselves have the capability of carrying through these low level games. And that's what I want to cover. I'm going to try to go over one god in each role. That's why we have 5. Essentially, there could be 2 in the same role or the same class. Just depends on how you're looking at it. I'm just going to cover 5, 1 for each class. So depending on what you play and what you're comfortable with, you'll have a god you can go practice and play a shit ton and just start winning all your fucking games with. So with that being said, we're going to jump right into it. And we're going to go right into Assassins. And oddly enough, with a recent buff, the number 1 pub stomp god, in my opinion right now for Assassins, is Fenrir. I've talked about this multiple times. I have a video that'll be up tonight of Fenrir. And I kind of talk about how in lower level play, the 3 does not get interrupted. It does a shit ton of damage, and you will literally be able to kill people starting at like level 2 with a 1 and 3 combo. Now, in higher level play, it gets interrupted, canceled, it's harder to get off, so you level differently and do things differently. But in your low level play, Fenrir by himself dumpsters. The full combo on mages, hunters, and other assassins of your stun, an auto attack, and then your 3 will usually kill people all the way up until they start building defense. And if you've already gained a lead at that point and you have penetration, their defense will not do as much. Now, with the buff, you can pop your 2. If you don't know what your 2 does, I'll throw it up real quick. Gives you physical power when you use it. So, if you pop your 2, use your leap, auto attack twice, then use your 3. This buff is 6 seconds long. You are able to do pretty much all of what I just said. You will have an extra 80 power during all of this. That is an item. So depending on what level you are and where you're at, you will have an extra item's worth of power. This contributes heavily to the fact that you can pub stomp, along with the fact that this god has a stun. It has basically an ability you can't miss. The 3 you can miss it, but it's kind of hard. And then your ultimate is pretty crazy. It can be used to lock somebody down. It can be used to get away. It can be used for pretty much anything. It can last hit people. You can do whatever you want with it. It's really good. This god has the whole kit that works well in low level play, mid level play. So if you're looking to win your games, you want to carry your games, play Fenrir in the assassin role. You can even put Fenrir in the solo lane role and do the same thing. Works a little bit differently. Will take a little bit more work and time to learn it, but you can do it. Now, warriors, that was Fenrir in the jungle role, Fenrir in the solo role. For warriors, Raven, easily the number 1 pub stomp god in my opinion right now. Remember, these are gods that can win your game for you, carry for you, and very easy to play while doing this. Raven has an insane kit. You've got a slow with high damage, low cooldown. You have an immunity, so you can literally not start with beads and not take a lot of damage still. Crazy ability in the 2. Your 3 is a root along with high damage, and the cooldown's a little bit longer on this one. And then your ultimate makes you take less damage. It's a leap. You can use that as escape and a chase. It makes you take less damage, does damage. Cooldown isn't too long. Really, really, really good ability. Now, the reason he does so well is because you can, like I said, take no damage during multiple points in a team fight and engagement. It allows you to literally just run at people and lock them down with slows and roots, along with building the right items, which I've covered multiple times in my previous videos. I have videos up of Raven being played. It's super easy to carry your game. People say Raven is a W key god, meaning you literally just hold the W key, you literally just run forward at people, do a shit ton of damage and kill them. And because in low level play, it's very easy to do this. People don't focus as well. Raven can control the game either which way you look at it. It's not that difficult. Now we will work our way on to Guardians. And when you think of Guardians, most of them do not carry. There's actually 2 that come to mind. I will mention both, but one sticks out more than the other because it's fairly hard to play against in the lower level of play. So you've got Ares and you've got Bacchus. Bacchus, the higher level you are, the more he becomes pub stompy and he's able to carry because he does do a lot of damage, but you still need some setup, which is why I will not put Bacchus in that top 5. Ares, on the other hand, has crazy damage. You can solo people. People do not focus Ares very well. Your ultimate can hit multiple people, and people are very bad at buying actives, so they usually don't have beads when they're supposed to have beads. and because of positioning of the other team at low level play, you are able to get full chains off. You're able to get the auto attacks off in between. You're able to get your 3 off. You're able to be aggressive early because people don't know how to push in your waves, and people don't know how to be aggressive early, and people don't know how to do damage to you without taking return damage. And because of this, at low level play, Ares is the support god for you to be on to carry your games. It's not as easy. Ares is way harder to play than a lot of the other top 5 carry gods. But realistically, he's only hard because you have to learn how to hit your chains. Once you can get that down, play Ares like 20 games in a row, get the chains down, get comfortable with how they come out, get comfortable with the range, get comfortable with using your chains, autoing, using your next chain, autoing, using your next chain, get comfortable with using your 2 after you hit chains or you're going to hit chains, and you will do very, very, very well with this god. It will not be a big learning curve if you play support role, because realistically, you become an aggressive support. You become a damage dealer, which is why this god can carry in your lower level games and how you can automatically pick up some wins with this god. Now, for mages is a little bit more difficult for me. You can argue any which way you want to, which god's really good, which god does this and that. But one sticks out dramatically right now, and it's Raijin. And it's because of his high pressure, his high damage, and the fact that he's very safe and he has decent range. This god can one-shot once you hit full build, but well, it's a 2-shot. It's your 2 and your 1 combo can kill somebody that's squishy. Your 3 can combo and lock people down or run away. And then you've got this long-range ultimate, which once again does a shit ton of damage. He's very, very easy to play. He gives you early pressure, and because of this, and because of positioning, and because of lack of focus, Raijin can easily carry low-level games. Very, very easily. There's nothing hard about this god. There's nothing hard about his kit. If you're building properly, once again, I've covered his build before in previous videos. Go jump in that. I've played the god a bunch. Check it out. You get a slow in your item when you buy items because you're getting Gem of Isolation, so the abilities are even easier to hit. Your 2 does a lot of damage with spreading the Spear of the Magus and putting it up really quickly. There's nothing wrong and bad about this god, especially the lower level you get, because people are not going to focus you on your ult while you're standing still. Because of that, you should be dumpstering with Raijin every single game. You should have pressure in the mid lane every single game. You should be able to farm and play aggressively and play safe all at the same time, which contributes to his ability to carry in your low level games out of the mid lane role. Now last, definitely not least, is your hunters. Now, you've got a ton of hunters. You've got a lot of very, very good hunters. But as of a recent change, Ul is going to be your god of choice. Now, this is a little bit more difficult. It's probably the most difficult god to play out of your top 5 carry gods, your gods that are going to get you wins, because he is all skill shots. His 1 has 2 skill shots on it. His 3 has a skill shot on it. His 2 has to be intertwined with his abilities. He's got lifesteal built into his kit, which is really the most simple part of this whole thing. Sorry, my dogs are barking because food just got here. So with that being said, Ul's going to take the most practice. However, he is the most aggressive hunter in the lane. He has great clear in the lane. You have the ability to 1v1 in the lane. You have the ability to take on any fights you want to against assassins, against warriors, against mages because of your lockdown and your stun when you stance switch. It's kind of weird that it doesn't show, like it shows it here, but it doesn't show it. So you've got a stun on your 1, which is probably the key to the kit. Hitting the 1 is probably the hardest part, and it is the most important part. You need to hit your 1, hit your 1 again in your 3 combo, do a lot of damage, and kill somebody. It's super easy. Plus, you have the ability to lifesteal off of your passive of your ult, which is, once again, awesome and insane. This god does very, very, very good. The changes are a little bit different to get used to because his axe comes out a lot faster. You can't flick it. Get used to it. Play him a bunch. You will be able to carry your games with Ul. You're probably seeing him played in the mid lane and in the ADC lane, both of which work. I would put him in the ADC lane, though, because of the farm the ADCs are picking up right now, which makes him hit level 8 quickly, able to fight with full... I personally, when I play him in the jungle, I level my 1 and my 3. ADC is a little bit different. They get lifesteal. They like leveling the 2. I like having full damage burst. I like having that 1v1 potential. And once again, lower level play, you get a lot of 1v1s, you get a lot of these split team fights, you're able to cast a lot more and do a lot more in the backline without being focused. He is very safe with his leap and his movement he gets from his 2. All of this contributes to a very, very, very strong hunter. Now, those are your top 5 gods for winning games, for carrying your games, for getting the W's. Play these gods, Pick the one for your role, practice the fuck out of it for the next couple of games, and then go into ranked and start farming. That's what you should be doing right now. Stuff will change obviously every couple weeks, but as of right now, these are the gods you're looking at, so play them. And with that being said, I will be streaming tonight on twitch.tv / whatever it is weekend. Go there because I'm going to be giving away 1,500 gems every 10 subscribers. On Twitch, subscribers are different. They cost $5 to subscribe. But every 10 subscribers, even if you are not a subscriber, you will have a chance to win 1,500 Smite gems. There is a sale going on, and this is why I'm doing this giveaway. The sale on Smite is $20 for 1,500 gems. We're going to be giving away 1,500 gems every 10 subs. I guarantee you we give at least, I'd say minimum 6,000 gems away tonight. I'd be expecting probably closer to 20,000 gems will be given away tonight. So be in the stream, come hang out, talk in chat, make sure you're known. The giveaways are simple. You type something in chat when I tell you, and you have a chance at winning. Boom. Get your ass in the stream, like the video, hit the subscribe button. I will see you all in a video later on tomorrow.